Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about the Kentucky State Police. We all agree there's a problem here. I used to be a big back the blue guy until I come down here and I realized that the most dangerous part of your community is often the people who took an oath to protect it. But the question is, what can we do about it? Now, apologize if my setup right now isn't perfect. I've been working on taking my channel to a new level. I want to be able to get it out there on the road. I want to be able to go like Lexington, Louisville, if protests and things like that break out there, so I can cover things that the media might try to cover up and put a spin on. Uh, but let's get back to the state police. Uh, I've had some terrible experiences with him since I've been down here, and it was just one of the most eye-opening and disappointing things that I could, ever even describe to anybody. And the only way to really know the level of corruption down here is to actually live here for a while. Let's take a look at a video here, and I want to offer my solution.
With the Kentucky State Police now facing a federal lawsuit for allegedly violating a man's civil rights.
Put your hand behind your back.
They are.
Dude, you're going to get lit up again.
They are behind my back.
All the way behind your back.
Okay. I'm not moving.
Don't you move, bud.
I'm not.
Violated his rights during this traffic incident caught on video, body camera video in Hardin County on June 19, 2024. It's reported Wright pulled over Blevins and his co-worker, claiming the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt, but was more interested in Blevins because he believed he recognized him from a previous encounter. He told Blevins to get out of the car to search the vehicle. According to the lawsuit filed, once Blevins stepped out of the vehicle, Wright pushed him to the ground. After Blevins pulled his phone out, Wright continued to tase him several times over and over.
Now, I don't need to show you much more of that. Let's see if we could find something else here, because, see, the reason why I bring it up is those of you familiar with Doug Harless, the guy who was shot and killed in his own house. I've just recently learned that his sister is going to sue their ass off, and I hope she gets $10 million out of these guys.
Since December of last year, we've been following the controversial police raid that killed a man in his Laurel County home.
Today, the family of Doug Harless filed a lawsuit against the City of London, London Police, and numerous police officers in that chase. LEX 18's Lee Searcy is following through with speaking to the lawyers who filed that lawsuit.
On the night of December 23, 2024, several London police officers, some armed with rifles, arrived at Doug Harless's home at 511 Van Zant Road in Lilly, searching for a stolen weed eater. Lawyers say an officer had been there earlier in the day, and it appears that search warrant was intended for a different residence, 489 Van Zant Road.
So they had every opportunity to go in broad daylight and read those clearly visible, conspicuous address numbers when they were there, and why in the world they came back, at 10 minutes till midnight looking for a weed eater.
Surveillance video shows what happened next. According to an affidavit, officers knocked on the front door, announced themselves, and made entry through the front door.
They're pounding on the door. He was 63 years old, had blood pressure medication and probably some other medication, but I think his phone was found by his bed. The covers were turned down.
Investigators say Harless was armed with a gun, and that's when an officer fired multiple shots, killing him.
It's unimaginable, the fright, the terror, someone getting out of bed, especially at his age, with pounding on the door, lights coming through the windows, and then a door gets smashed in. I can only imagine the terror that he had at that point about what was happening to him. And those were the last thoughts he had in his mind. The announcement was not, hey, this is the London Police Department. We have a search warrant. We're looking for a weed eater. Could you open the door, please? It was, police, open up, while shining lights through the windows.
It claims officers knowingly or recklessly raided the wrong home, ignored obvious signs that they were at the wrong address, and acted outside their jurisdiction. Lawyers say Harless's family deserves answers.
Unimaginable to me that almost 9 months after this event, this tragic event, that not us, not the family, not the news organizations, despite repeated requests, have been able to look and see if there even was a search warrant.
When she requested the paperwork, the one item that she didn't get was the warrant they claimed they were serving. And they seemed to be giving her a hard time. So I got to kind of wonder if they didn't have one and this guy just said he did, just to try to cover his tracks when they play back the recording, of the call. The man was sleeping in his bed. You hear somebody come into the house. They said when they gained entry, which means they kicked his door in at midnight, and when he went to protect himself, he was murdered in cold blood. I've been thinking about this. Doctors, they are required to carry malpractice insurance. Think about that. And I agree because, I don't trust doctors anymore anyway. So, if they mess me up because of something that Anthony Fauci encouraged them to do, yeah, I'm getting a lawyer. But I'm not a litigious person. But I will be if you're guilty. Chiropractors. Now, yeah, they got to carry over a $5,000 coverage. That's a requirement now. Chiropractors, now those guys are a con. Let me tell you. Now, one of my instructors was one, and he was an excellent one. He even told me, he says, man, if a chiropractor can't help you within 3 or 4 visits and you're going to see him twice a week and you've been going for 3 years, they're just taking advantage of you. There are some benefits to it, but really when they're making an adjustment, they're only releasing the most immediate connective tissue. That's why you really want to go with a therapeutic deep tissue. You don't want to go to a spa. That's a whole nother video in itself. But as far as massage therapy is concerned, I had to carry basic liability in case I hurt somebody. And here the AMTA offers up to $2 million coverage. I was paying about $150 a year. And I never hurt anybody because I knew what I was doing. But the thing of it is, these are occupations that people choose when they go into it to help people, to help improve your quality of life and your health. But then you've got some of the most dangerous people in the state that go out and abuse with impunity, and they don't even wear their cop cams, their body cams, because they say that the cloud storage servers are too expensive to maintain. So why don't we establish something here that helps pay for itself? I say it should be a requirement for every state police officer in the state of Kentucky anyway to carry a basic liability insurance as a condition of employment. Now, I'd make it expensive just to let them know if you mess up, that's going to double. And $1,500, let's say, and they have to maintain it. And if there's an infraction where, something like that happens at a traffic stop and their body cam turns out that, oh man, you overstepped, buddy. Okay, now your premium's going to double. Now you have to pay $3,000 a year, and it's mandatory. It's a requirement. You have to pay it or you're out of a job, and 3 strikes and you're out. But if you end up killing somebody, like the Laurel County Police, okay, that should be instant termination. There should be jail time. People who take an oath to serve and protect, they should be held to a higher standard. And guys, you got to quit rolling over on stuff like this, because now they're turning predators back out loose on you, and you're just trying to live and sleep safely in your own house, like Doug. And then they come in and gun you down. Now, I don't need to really make this video any longer than it needs to be, but guys, look, if you like content like this and you want to see more, I'm going to improve the channel. I'm doing what I can. I've got some more time now available. I'm going to really dig in. I get a little heated sometime, so I'll apologize in advance, but at the same time, I won't, because I'm right 100% of the time, and lucky for you, because of that, you don't have to do any fact checking. I'm just messing with you. Anyway, guys, yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Click like and subscribe and share what you think about that. If they pay enough money, I bet you they will stay in line, and they can use those premiums to pay for maintenance and upkeep of these cloud storage servers that they claim that they don't have the money to spend on it. But yet, for some reason, out of my $700 tax bill, half of it goes to the school district. And then I find out that one of the ladies I work with says that her school is well funded over here in Barberville, but she just had a teacher get arrested for being drunk in class. So where the hell is that money going? Let's take it away from them. If I don't have kids in that school, where do I want that $400 going? I want that $400 to go to the state police, a program that's going to cover the cost of that cloud server, so when one of these assholes step out of line, they're incriminating themselves. You got evidence to prove it. And I'm telling you, they need to bring back the firing squad, especially for these assholes. So that's enough. I've had enough for this video. I'm starting to get riled, guys. So until the next one, we will holler at you later.